Hey, what's going on there, folks? It is Earthmaster here, July 17th, still 2018, 9:05 p.m. here on the coast, West Coast, Pacific Standard Time, and gonna do an update video real quick. Looks like there's a few folks out there enjoying. I had to kill a mosquito. Mosquitoes are pretty bad right now. Enjoying the sunset out there at Yellowstone National Park, Wyoming, right there. Old Faithful kind of smoking and steaming in the background there. A beautiful sight to witness, no doubt. One of these days I'll get up there. I keep saying that, but I need to make it happen. Earthquake activity in general is fairly on the moderate to quiet side, except for the area in Hawaii once again. Seeing continued earthquake activity there at the crater of Kilauea Volcano, and continued activity at Fissure 8. Most of this earthquake activity that you're seeing on the earthquake 3D globe here is reddish or pinkish, I guess, light red in color, indicating some older earthquake activity and just about ready to drop off the globe there. We did have a couple 5.9s and a 6-pointer there, I believe, yesterday, maybe the day before. On the western part of the Pacific Ring of Fire, but now fairly quiet. A deeper earthquake down there once again south of the Fiji Islands region. Looks like from this morning, that being a 4.7. That's this one right here, this ring. And other than that, there's not a whole lot to report as far as earthquake activity goes. Let me bounce you guys over here to the USGS map, 1-day magnitude, 2.5 and above, that is. Hopefully you guys are seeing that. Yes, just want to make sure. 273 earthquakes right there in the crater region. A couple small sporadic earthquakes outside of that zone, especially around the south or the east. Yeah, the East Rift zone over here. Little one over here towards the west part of the island. At about 10 kilometers below the surface at 3.2 right there is. So definitely still continued activity underneath the big island there, with of course a continued flow of lava coming from Fissure 8. This right here is the latest from the USGS of the Kilauea volcano. Alert level is still set at warning and the color code at orange. It says right here, I'm sure you guys read that in the scrolling effect that I have on the page, so I'm not gonna read that, but I do have that on the live stream right there. Yeah, so go check that out if you want a little bit of information on the lower East Rift zone right there. Kilauea volcano summit seismicity has increased, as has been the pattern leading up to collapse explosion events beneath the summit. That's been an ongoing situation there, and with multiple, well, it seems like a 5-pointer and 5.3 every day, it seems like. It says we expect a high rate of earthquakes to continue until the next collapse explosion event occurs later today. Inward slumping of the rim and walls continues in response to the ongoing subsidence at the summit. So it's just going to be a big, huge, I don't know, crater, I guess, an empty crater. Sulfur dioxide emissions from the volcano summit are very low, of course, with the withdrawal of the lava and the magma being drawn away from there. That I expect that to continue to drop. Other than that, checking out the California, Nevada earthquake map. Pretty quiet, folks. A little bit of earthquake activity over here near the Bay Area, Vallejo, and also the San Francisco region. Nothing big to report there. A couple small earthquakes in the 1 and 2 range. Taking a look at Yellowstone National Park real quick, we have seen an uptick, so to speak, excuse me, in earthquake activity. Not big, just kind of minor. Possibly we could be seeing the return of a swarm. It's been a while, but over here towards Maple Creek, we're starting to see an increase in activity. A little bit of sporadic spikes right there, indicating some very small earthquakes. and also looks like it may be showing up here. Although very possible that could be some type of interference. It's just kind of weird looking. So I can't count that as activity going on in the ground. It's possibly some type of interference with the Mammoth Vault size Webby quarter. Over here on the western part, most western part, here it's very possible we're seeing some earthquake activity. The sensitivity looks like it may be turned up a little bit on the Hebgen Lake seismic network right there, picking up a little bit more activity. This activity right here also showing up on some other stations such as Maple Creek, and also down here on the west boundary zone. You can see the two darker lines right here also showing up on these other stations. Therefore, I am believing that it's some type of activity occurring underneath the ground, so to speak there. Earthquake activity. I don't believe it's any type of magma intrusion. Not gonna say that. It doesn't look like it, although it is somewhat of a steady frequency going on there. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. I do have a Yellowstone station pulled up on the live stream on the live earthquake data that you'll see on the left bottom side of the screen. You want to look for the Yellowstone station there. I believe I have Madison 207, which is a station down here, Madison River. This one right here, kind of showing some. There's earthquake activity right there, well defined. This other stuff, it's hard to say. I mean, it looks like it may be amped up a little bit. I'm not for sure exactly what they may be trying to figure out there, but we'll keep an eye on the western part here. This activity right here has me interested, and I will definitely be checking this here in the morning to see if this has increased at all. Down here towards the south and southeast part of the park, a little bit of earthquake activity. You know what? I'm not going to call that an earthquake activity. That looks similar to some type of interference. Although it's showing up over here on this station as well, it could be some type of network interference. They're all connected. Over here on this part of the park here, southwest, interesting little heartbeat of a earthquake pattern right here. You see these sequence of earthquakes every couple minutes or so. But overall, nothing really to freak out about, I guess. You know, it's just kind of some smaller earthquake activity. Checking out the real-time tremor map, the Cascadia subduction zone shows pretty quiet activity. 0 hours of tremor being reported by the pnsn.org website, which is a good thing, I guess. And then again, maybe not. I just haven't made up my mind when it comes to the tremor activity. 48 hours shows a little bit of sporadic spots here and there, kind of up there near Vancouver Island, where we've seen it before in multitudes, which has now calmed down. So yeah, that's a good thing, folks. Anyway, if you haven't, please subscribe. Come on over and check out the live stream. We are live streaming right now. I am looking for a couple more moderators for the channel. If you want to help out, see this channel grow, continue to grow. We are growing every day. I'm looking for a couple part-time moderators. You know, you can put in an hour, half an hour, 10 hours, however long you want to be a part of the channel and help post earthquake activities, and just basically hang out and chat and help with the folks that come in and have any questions and whatnot. So anyway, we'll chat at you guys a little bit later. Stay safe out there.